Hi everyone, Year 11. It's great to see you all virtually. What I thought I would do is I would start our new module, which is all about the environment, by coming outside as part of my daily exercise to try and keep fit and healthy and to stay fresh. But it's absolutely freezing, which is why I've got a hat on and a scarf and all that kind of stuff. So the kind of things I'm going to show you relate to our model, which is module, which is about ecologies. That's the study of living things in their environment. Okay, so this is moving on from inheritance and selection and evolution, and now we're going to actually look at what things look like now. So we'll cover things like how habitats and populations and communities are structured. We'll look at the impact that humans can have on the environment. We'll look at a range of different things, but I thought why not use this opportunity to get the most out of remote learning as possible, because ideally we could all go for a like a nature walk kind of thing and talk about these, but that's not possible at the moment. So I'm using some of my permitted exercise time today to come out into a local wood where I'm just going to go through a couple of the concepts with you, and hopefully they'll sink in. And if you've got any questions, you can always email them to us, or you can ask on Teams, or if you want to make a comment, and please do join in because it's important you have a really good understanding of biology, particularly related to ecology moving into the future, because as you know, humans are having a significant impact on the environment, which is really challenging and difficult and quite upsetting, to be honest. But we're going to start today by just starting to explore some of the key terms related to outdoor environments, and we're going to start by just having a quick pan around. So this is my local woods. You can see probably that it's not too far from a road. Got a path there. We've got some rubbish that people have left, and we'll come back to that as we look at our human impact. And wait a second, what's that? It's a living thing. It's a creature. No, it's not. It's just baby Yoda. He was attached to my bag, but I thought I'd just show you that anyway. So what we've got here is we've got a habitat, and a habitat is an area where the conditions are very similar. So what you'll find is here that in this wood, there's a pretty consistent temperature, amount of rainfall, wind. All of those different kind of things are pretty consistent, so they're pretty similar across the year. So they will change, but it will change for the whole habitat. So that's what this place here is called, and we would call a group of living things that are the same, that live in the same habitat, we would call them a population. So if we just, I'm going to try and get a bit closer to the edge here, but watch, I'm going to have to be careful because it has been raining recently and snowing, so the ground's really slippy. So what you'll see here is you'll see some ivy. Okay, so this ivy here, lovely green leaves, and we've got vines snaking around the trees. That's a particular species that lives in this habitat, and what you would find is that a population of ivy would be referring to all of the ivy that lives in this habitat. And we've got to remember that we're not just talking about animals, we're talking about plants as well, living things. So all living things, all plants, all animals, all microbes and microorganisms. So there we've got some more of our ivy, which is part of our population, and we've got some more ivy, which is part of our population. So that's a population of ivy. We've then got the population of birch trees. So you'll be able to see one straight ahead. This thing here is a birch tree, I do believe, and that all of the birch trees in here would be called a population. Now, it's probably not going to be a case of being able to find any animals in here, because animals that live in this habitat tend to be either nocturnal, or they tend to be a bit wary about coming out when humans are around. But if you listen very carefully, you can hear some birds up in the trees. We're not going to pause the video and ask you to do one of those can you spot it kind of things, like a spot the ball kind of thing. But what you'll see is that we've got a range of different living things that live in this wood, and we would call all of the plants and all of the animals a community. Okay, and those, whoa!